The only Sudanese city still under government control in the entire western Darfur region is on the brink of falling. After more than a year of fighting, El Fasher has been the latest flashpoint between the army and the RSF paramilitary group. If rebels capture El Fasher, it could help them establish Darfur as a breakaway state. The civil war has led to what the UN says is the world's largest displacement crisis. Nearly 10 million people have been internally displaced. Another 2 million have fled. For more, let me turn to Louise Eagleton. She joins me from Port Sudan. She's the deputy representative for UNICEF Sudan. Louise, talk about the situation in this town in El Fasher. What are the implications if it falls into RSF hands?
The situation in El Fasher is terrifying for the 750,000 children living there. They are under siege, they're under attack. There are at least 6 children we have confirmed in the last few days who have been killed, and probably more. They are they're running out of electricity, of supplies. There's looting, and this ongoing intensification of fighting is putting all of these lives at dire risk.
What exactly is happening in this town, and why now? Is it mostly caused by fighting between the military and the RSF? What are you hearing in terms of who's really to blame for this?
So the El Fasher was one of the last remaining strongholds of the joint forces, who are with the National Army, the SAF, and they have been holding the town until now. So the city, the tensions have been escalating between the two parties in conflict in Sudan, and the RSF is now attacking the city. So the escalation of fighting in El Fasher is between these two parties, with one party now trying to gain control and take, as you said, that would give them control of most of Darfur. So that's the population and the children under siege in that city, with this escalated fighting and the attempts for control of the city.
Louise, is any aid getting into this area?
It's very difficult. We have been trying, but the security situation and the ongoing fighting make it near impossible to get any aid in. And so the population has really been strangled on all sides of the city in terms of getting aid in. We need an immediate ceasefire, an immediate de-escalation of fighting, at least a pause to be able to get aid in critically to save lives.
Let me go to a comment on social media X from UN Relief Chief Martin Griffiths, and this is what he had to say. The escalating violence in Sudan's Al Fasher is dealing a crushing blow to civilians at their most vulnerable. I'm horrified by news of the RSF attack on a South hospital, the fighting, looting, and atrocities we're seeing in Sudan over and over again. They must stop now. Talk to us about what happened at South Hospital, and also, more importantly, why it has been so difficult to reach some kind of pause in fighting or a ceasefire.
So the situation, as I said, the fighting is ongoing. The South Hospital, which was one of the main hospitals providing critical life-saving aid to the population, was attacked. It has been under shelling. It has been under attack. It was fully attacked and looted a few days ago, which meant that the remaining population in the hospital had to evacuate to another hospital, which is already over capacity. So trying to gear up that capacity in that hospital, but no one is safe in El Fasher, and the fighting is continuing to wreak havoc on the city and on the civilian population.
And my second question was, why do you think it has been so hard to reach a ceasefire? What should the international community be doing here? Are they simply not doing enough? What is your message to them?
The key message is that all efforts need to be made to come together to get the parties to the table to reach a ceasefire and to stop this war. So collective efforts and concerted efforts by the entire international community getting behind this and getting the parties to the table so that the solutions can be found immediately to get the fighting to stop.
Mary Louise Eagleton joining us from Port Sudan. Thank you very much.